Are you considering moving to Turkey? So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys some of the very interesting things about Turkey. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe for more interesting videos and travel videos in Turkey and whatever thing that is happening in Turkey. The reason as to why I've been living in Turkey for a couple of years now, and yeah, so Turkey is one of the really the most interesting countries, and according to its geographical location, it's located in between of Europe and Asia. So it's really very easy for you to go to the European countries and the Asian countries, even the African countries, because of its location, the geographical location, which allows it to simplify it to go to nearby countries or continents. So that is one of the number one thing, the number one good reason as to why you may move to Turkey. Let's talk about food. So when it comes to food, the Turkish cuisine is one of the number one table dining in the world. Turkey is very rich for its delicious meals, starting from the desserts. It has the best. If you have a sweet tooth or you're a person that enjoys desserts really much, and Turkey is gonna be really a very good home for you because it has some of the best desserts in the world. And when it comes to the breakfast, the Turkish breakfast, I think it's the richest breakfast I've ever had. It's really very wide. There is a variety of choices, starting from the salad, the cucumber, and everything. The cheeses. Oh my God! Like if you're really want to move to Turkey, so you will not mind about the food because Turkish culture and the Turkish dining is a very rich. It has a very rich dining, so you wouldn't mind about the food because it's a lot. It's variety of foods in Turkey. Okay, and another reason as to why you may move to Turkey is its touristic places. If you didn't know, Turkey is one of the oldest, it has one of the oldest, cities in the world. Like some of the most talked about historical places or historical stories are found in Turkey. And in these cities, it's really mesmerizing that I've traveled to a couple of cities in Turkey, around 13 cities in Turkey, and every city has its own, its special historical places. And these historical places have been living here, all have been protected up to date for really quite some good time, like thousands and thousands of years. Okay, and so if you live in Turkey, you're gonna have to, you have a lot of choices, you have a lot of time, and you have a lot of things to tour or to learn about. So it's not gonna be like boring for you. It's gonna be like every day. It's just gonna be uh, just like a holiday basically. Because in Turkey, for example, in Istanbul, there is a lot of places, there is a lot of historical places. When you go to Hagia Sophia Mosque, which was the church in the Greek as period of time, okay, and then it turned to be a mosque. It's a very wide mosque, and it's in Istanbul. So every city in Turkey has some really good historical places that you want to visit. So living in Turkey, it's gonna be like you're in a holiday every day or maybe every month. So you're gonna have to enjoy these sceneries, these historical places, and yeah, it's just going to be a very interesting period for your stay, for your living in. Let's talk about the hospitality. So I find Turkish people really hospitable. They like foreigners, they like tourists, they like people, and generally they're happy people, and they're really welcoming. And if you're a foreigner, they're gonna have to welcome you warm heart. Okay, let's talk about transportation. Um, I've been to some cities, but Turkey has one of the best transportation means, okay? Starting from the cable cars, the taxis, the dolmuş, there is this little mini buses, which are called the Dolmuş. So there is Marmaray. It's a train that passes underground and it crosses from the Anatolian side, is it the Asian side and the European side. So, and it has the tram and it has a train. So there is a lot of transportation means in Turkey, and which is really very good and very crucial for a person who is going to stay in a country for different reasons, maybe school or you know um, just a stay. So transportation means Turkey is good. Okay, so you don't have to worry about the transport and everything. Healthy care system. So this may not sound like interesting or whatever, but for a person who is going to stay in a country, I think a healthy care system really matters to the person, because I found that Turkey is one of the best countries in the world with the most the best healthy care systems in the world. And if you didn't know, Turkey has some of the it's a country with one of the best surgeons or surgeries in the world. Okay, so starting from their heart and their system, their surgeries like rhinoplasty, the buttocks, the body surgeries and everything. So Turkey is one of the best countries, and if you're considering surgery, and it's cheaper in here, by the way. So if you're coming from countries like the USA, countries like England, and compared to Turkey, it's gonna be really cheaper here. So I would advise you to come in Turkey because it has even some of the best surgeons in the world. Okay, so the healthy care system with for a person who is going to stay in a country for a long period of time, I think healthy care is really important. You know, because it gives you a guarantee on, when you're living in a country. And yeah, for with the healthy care system, Turkey is a 10. With that, you don't have to be. And another thing I like about Turkey, or why you may consider moving to Turkey, is I found the Turkish culture really very strong. Let's talk about the Turkish culture, because in my country where I come from, like some of the things they're new to me. Like I found the Turkish culture more of family oriented people. Yes, and it's, by the way, it's one of the things, the most reason why I like the Turks. They have really family strong ties, and they take care of their families, they take care of their loved ones and their children. Basically in Turkey, I've realized that if you, maybe you're 40 or you're 35 and you have 10 kids, you're still a baby in your parents' house. Like they're gonna have to take care of you like you're their baby. So me growing up, like where I come from, if you're 18 years, you're an adult, and you're ready to have your life, you're ready to move out from your mother's house. Yes, for very many people in my country. And I found that in Turkey, mostly they are really, really very protective in when it comes to the girls. So I find that it's very hard for a Turkish girl, even when she's 20, to say, you know what, mom, I'm moving out and I want my house, I want my own apartment, I want to live alone. No, in Turkey, you're gonna have to live with your family until you get married. Like, yes. So I really found this really very important, because um where I come from, like the kids, why kids even get spoiled easily, it's just that kids are given more freedom. Yeah, so kids are given more freedom to do whatever they want. If they turn 18, they're adults, you can go out, you can, you can even go out and maybe come back after, couple of days, and you can explain to your parents, I've been living at my friend's house. Like that is most families, I mean. So it's not all the families, okay, don't get me wrong, but in Turkey, no. Hell no. So I have a couple of friends who are Turkish, and me being married to a Turk, my husband is Turkish, but his parents, oh my god, I can make a whole video talking about this, but I appreciate the Turkish culture. It's really family oriented, which is a 10, 11 out of 10 to me. And I find that really very good and welcoming and very important because to the society I come from, like kids are literally given so much freedom, which I guess it's really not good for a kid. Like if a kid is not get it's it if a kid is not yet married, they shouldn't be even sleeping outside, even if it's a friend. Like, to be honest, because kids do so many, things without of their parents' absence. So yeah, I find the Turkish culture is really very protective, and which is 11 out of 10 to me. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I do more videos about Turkey, and yeah, for any question that you have, please don't forget to comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your post of notifications so you can be notified on whenever I post a video. And I hope to see you guys very soon. Please don't forget to subscribe, okay? Okay, so I guess to see you next time. Bye bye.